LABUBU was created by an artist named Kesing Lung from Hong Kong, Belgium, in about 2015. According to sources, the design was inspired by Nordic fairy tales, elves, monsters, childhood memories. The company behind the toy is PopMart, based in China and Hong Kong, which turned LABUBU into collectible dolls, plushies, key charms, and so on. Because the design was unusual, cute, but a little scary, big eyes, pointed teeth, odd ears, many people liked it. It became popular among teenagers, adults, and collectors. Its strange, cute look made it stand out. So far, nothing supernatural, just a toy. Then, something interesting happened. As LABUBU grew in popularity, more and more stories began to circulate. These weren't about, oh, this is a nice toy, but about, is this toy safe? Is it just a toy or something more? Some videos claimed that after owning such a doll, people felt bad luck, negative energy, weird dreams. There have been numerous social media posts, blogs, and forum threads in which owners of LABUBU dolls report strange experiences after acquiring the toy. These experiences include prolonged bad luck, a general sense of negative or dark energy around the home, and particularly vivid or unsettling dreams. Some users say that after they brought the doll into their home, seemingly unrelated misfortunes began stacking up. Illness of family members, unexplained falls or accidents, things going missing, or just a heavy feeling in the room. For example, one story tells of a user whose father-in-law fell ill, then the husband, then the user herself. She attributed this sequence to the doll's bad energy. Some describe physical sensations of being watched, or the doll appearing in a place they did not leave it. One blog reports broken mirrors, nosebleeds, odd mood dips, flickering lights, all tied in the user's mind to the presence of the doll. There are videos on Instagram, TikTok, where people document themselves burning or disposing of the doll after believing it caused or attracted negative events. For example, influencer Natasha Gandhi burned her LABUBU after linking it to sickness in her family. Some of the reports may stem from the design of the doll itself. The wide eyes, sharp teeth, unusual aesthetic, cute but crooked, may trigger a subconscious, uncanny valley feeling, making some people uneasy even before any incident. Some claim that the doll resembles the ancient Mesopotamian demon Pazuzu, made famous in films like The Exorcist. This theory became viral across social media, memes, videos, and blogs. Pazuzu is a figure from Assyrian or Babylonian mythology, often depicted with a fierce bird-lion-serpent hybrid form, wings, talons, serpent body, associated with winds, locusts, plague, and the unborn. Many social media posts compared LABUBU's wide-eyed, toothy grin, pointy ears, odd silhouette with Pazuzu's terrifying imagery. One viral TikTok video placed LABUBU side by side with an AI-generated Pazuzu image and warned viewers of demonic energy. The third key point is about how LABUBU is sold. A blind box model. You pay, you open, you don't know which version you'll get. And the collector mania, frantic secondary market around it. Many critics say this creates unhealthy behavior, akin to gambling, or causes financial or psychological harm. Some adult collectors admitted spending thousands of dollars chasing rare editions. Glamour's article says some spent $2,000 to $3,000 a month. The Guardian article cites buyers likening the model to gambling, with Buyers Guild $1,300 on trash. The business impact? PopMart's financials rose dramatically due to this model. However, regulators in China have warned about addictive nature of such blind box sales. While buying one toy for fun is harmless, when the buying model prompts repeated purchases, financial stress, obsession, or time and energy drain, then it can become an unhealthy pattern. It's important to note that these are anecdotal reports, personal stories, not scientifically verified causation. Many reports admit maybe it's coincidence, yet the pattern of emotion and worry is strong. What Islam says, principles to keep in mind. Now, let's pause the story and look at it through an Islamic lens. If someone around you is asking, is it okay for a Muslim to own a LABUBU doll? There are several principles we can apply. 1. Tawheed, oneness of Allah and avoiding shirk. One of the core teachings of Islam is the oneness of Allah, Tawheed, and avoiding anything that leads to associating partners with Him, shirk. So, if a toy or object is believed to have supernatural power, or we worship it or fear it wrongly, that raises concern. But owning a regular toy or using it for enjoyment in principle is not shirk, unless one consciously associates it with supernatural powers, or worships it, or believes it brings spirits in the house independently of Allah. 2. Belief in jinn and evil is part of Islam. Islam teaches that jinn and unseen beings exist. That means we should not be completely ignorant of the possibility of harm or unseen influences. The Quran says about jinn that they too are communities, so Muslims are allowed to believe that harm could come from unseen sources, but always within the limits of what Sharia allows, seeking refuge in Allah, not attributing power to something other than Allah. 3. Evidence and reason matter. Islam encourages using reason, seeking evidence, avoiding suspicion. The Prophet ﷺ said, investigate before you speak. So, if someone claims a toy is cursed or demonic, we should ask, what's the evidence? How reliable? Is it just rumors or deliberate hype? Without solid evidence, we should be cautious. 4. Avoid superstitions and fearing without cause. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, warned us against baseless superstition, undue fear, attributing too much power to objects. While we are taught to seek protection, for example, saying, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, we are also directed to rely on Allah. So, if we buy a toy thinking it automatically brings harm or is a portal for jinn, then we're slipping into superstition. That is something to correct. 5. Consumer ethics and moderation. Islam also cares about how we spend our money, how we react to trends. Buying something just because everyone else is doing it, spending beyond our means, becoming obsessed, these are pointers to moderation. If the toy becomes a source of excessive desire, pride, or neglect of duty, that is concerning. Some critics of LABUBU have pointed to the collective frenzy and high price. May Allah grant us clarity of heart, sound judgment, and protect us from what harms our faith and soul.
Experience the power of uninterrupted viewing with our ad-free app One Islam TV, allowing you to connect deeply with the content. Explore the rich teachings of Islam and strengthen your faith through our regular new content. Download the One Islam TV app now.